Before the official ceremony starts, please pay attention to the screen and let us have a review on the journey of 20 years of RMIT Vietnam. Thank you.
Trước khi buổi lễ của chúng ta chính thức bắt đầu, xin mời quý vị chúng ta cùng hướng mắt về màn hình và cùng nhau nhìn lại về hành trình 20 năm của Đại học RMIT tại Việt Nam. Xin cảm ơn.
And now, the ceremony will start with the drum performance.
Và kính thưa quý vị, buổi lễ của chúng ta ngày hôm nay sẽ được bắt đầu với phần trình diễn trống nghệ thuật.
Please stand for the academic procession.
Và ngay bây giờ xin mời toàn thể quý vị cùng các bạn tân sinh viên cùng đứng lên để chào đón đoàn diễu hành danh dự.
Please remain standing for the Vietnamese and Australian national anthems. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful way to start today's events. My name is 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie. I'm the registrar at RMIT Vietnam, and I'll be helping to guide you through today's ceremony. For our opening address, I'd like to call on our Executive Dean, Academic and Students, Professor Rick Bennett.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, graduating students, friends, and of course family. A very warm welcome to our 2021 graduation ceremony here at our Saigon South campus as we celebrate our 20-year anniversary of RMIT in Vietnam. RMIT Vietnam has grown from just a handful of students in 2001 to over 8,500 students, higher education students, enrolled today across our campuses, plus another 1,000 who are studying our English programs. Now, of course, we faced some big challenges last year, and those are continuing into this year, but at least we've now made it to graduation. So to all our graduating students, thank you for waiting. Your moment has finally arrived. While our colleagues in Melbourne are not able to be here in person, technology does allow us to hear from our Vice-Chancellor and our Chairman online. And this is something we've had to adapt to in these special times. We're also live streaming this event for the first time, so your family and friends who cannot attend in person can follow these proceedings at home or wherever they are. Graduates, today you officially become a member of our RMIT Alumni Network, a milestone that not only recognizes your achievement, but also represents leaving campus life and branching out into the world. Many of you will be entering industry. Some of you are pursuing further studies, and some will even be starting up your own businesses. And so I believe that RMIT's philosophy that our students should be ready for life and work will have equipped you to succeed in whatever path you choose, or indeed the many pathways you may take as you gain experience and make new choices. In fact, we know that current generations entering the workforce are expected to have up to 17 different jobs in their careers, across as many as 5 different industries. And as new industries emerge and ways of working change, we will need to adapt also. And I hope the RMIT experience, with a focus on authentic learning and strong industry engagement, has supported you well to develop the attributes and lifelong learning that will help you to succeed and take on your new challenges. And so congratulations to you all and to your families who have supported you through your journey so far and which has brought you here today. Your family, your friends, and your support networks play such an important role, including the connections you've made here at RMIT. So, ultimately, please enjoy today as we all celebrate together, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Bennett. Please now turn your attention to the screens for a message from RMIT University's Vice-Chancellor, Professor 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie CBE.
Hello, Xin Chào everyone. I'm 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗶cie, proud Vice-Chancellor of RMIT University, and it's a privilege to be part of RMIT Vietnam's graduation celebrations. What a special day this is. Graduates, you come together from far and wide. Some of you joined RMIT straight from school. Others came after travel adventures or the world of work. No matter how or when you joined us, you shared a desire to learn and to succeed. What united you was a determination to gain the knowledge and experience to prepare you for your life and work, and that's exactly what you have achieved. You're about to stand as a graduate of this great and global university, and that's quite an achievement. It's taken commitment, determination, and at times sacrifice, especially during challenging times like these. Each day, you followed your dreams and built up the resilience and ability to adapt. These are skills that we know will help you succeed in whatever you choose to do next. As you step into this new chapter of your life, please remember you're always one of us. You'll always be part of RMIT, no matter where you are. Today, you join a diverse global community of over 460,000 alumni living and working in over 130 countries. As the world of work changes, alumni networks become more and more important. There's nothing quite like staying connected to those you've shared so many rich experiences with. You've learned together and you've learned from each other, so make sure you stay in touch. To all the parents, family, and friends, thank you for supporting our amazing graduates. To our graduates, we're so proud we've given you the confidence, knowledge, skills, and connections you need to succeed. So reach out, stay connected, and come back when you have something new to learn or a different direction you want in your career. We'll be ready for you. Congratulations and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you to our inspirational Vice-Chancellor, Professor Bean. Although you cannot be with us in person today, it's a pleasure to hear your warm words. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, I would now like to once again invite you to look at the screens to hear from our RMIT Vietnam Chairman and Deputy Vice-Chancellor Global Development for RMIT University, Professor 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀
Hello. Xin chào, everyone. As RMIT Vietnam Chairman, it is my great pleasure to share in your celebrations today, although I am disappointed I can't be with you all in person. For our graduating students, today is a day I am sure you will always remember. Reaching this moment has demanded outstanding commitment and many years of hard work. Take the time to reflect on this milestone and your achievement. You should all feel incredibly proud. To all parents, partners, family and friends, thank you for the support you've given to our amazing graduates and the fundamental role you've played throughout this journey. This last year, more than ever, it has been the support of our families and loved ones who've helped us all adapt and succeed in these unprecedented times. Thank you. Today, we will also recognise the RMIT Vietnam Chairman's Award recipient. I'm delighted this will be presented to a very deserving student who has not only excelled academically, but has also made an outstanding contribution to RMIT and the broader community. I've been lucky to be closely linked with RMIT Vietnam since its inception, and being part of this award makes me very proud. As Vietnam continues to evolve, so too has RMIT, supporting the country's economic priorities and positive developments in the region for 20 years. We feel very privileged to play our part in inspiring, educating and nurturing Vietnam's future leaders, and it is a responsibility we take very seriously. Today's graduates will join over 15,500 members of the RMIT Vietnam alumni community who are already experiencing firsthand the benefit of an education that opens doors within Vietnam and around the world. With industry and enterprise embedded in everything we do, we are confident that we've provided you with the skills, knowledge and connections you need to be successful, far beyond the walls of RMIT. In challenging and uncertain times like these, you've responded with resilience and embraced every obstacle. The innovation and pace of change currently underway is immense, and workplaces continue to evolve around us. Take comfort knowing your experiences and the skills you've developed have prepared you to adapt and succeed in a changing world. We're proud our graduates are widely recognised for their work-ready skills and are eagerly sought after by employers globally. While today marks the end of one chapter for you, a new phase beckons with opportunities we may never have previously thought possible. I encourage you to draw on RMIT's unique global footprint and 20 years of prestige in Vietnam. Remember, no matter where you go or what you pursue in your future career, you are a member of the RMIT family for life, etched in our proud history. Please stay in touch with us and with your RMIT peers. We look forward to hearing what you go on to achieve in the years to come and wish you every success for the future. Congratulations.
Many thanks to our chairman, Professor 𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗀𝘀. The Chancellor Delegate, Ms. Janet Latchford, and Academic Registrar, Ms. 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 will now lead the conferring ceremony. Graduands, pay attention.
Hello everyone, I'm 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, the Academic Registrar of RMIT, and joining me today is the Deputy Chancellor, Ms. Janet Latchford. We are delighted to join in the celebrations in Vietnam today to commend our graduates on this outstanding achievement. Congratulations on completing your program with RMIT. We are incredibly proud of your momentous achievement. You set your sights on this moment years ago, and you've made it.
We wish we could be with you in person, but we are very much with you in spirit. As we come together today to celebrate the end of one chapter, another opens. Graduation represents the culmination of much hard work, and it demonstrates a commitment and resilience that is truly impressive. The world needs graduates like yourselves more than ever, people with the passion and tenacity to succeed and to make a difference.
So graduands, I invite you to please stand for the conferral of degrees. Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you that the candidates presented here today have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the named awards of the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology and are entitled to be admitted to the rights and privileges of these awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of RMIT University, I admit the duly authorised candidates on this list, both present and absent, to the appropriate degree or diploma of RMIT University and to all the rights and privileges of graduation. Congratulations to all our new graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. This is your moment. You should feel incredibly proud of everything you have achieved. Your families and friends should feel delighted. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. It's now official. Let's give them a round of applause. Our keynote address today is to be given by Mr. Alex Pham, CEO and co-founder of 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie Home Loans. Dr. Alex Pham is the CEO and founder of 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, Vietnam's #1 digital mortgage broking platform. He has held various senior positions in global real estate companies operating in Australia. Dr. Pham holds a PhD in property economics from Western Sydney University and a Bachelor Honours in International Business from The Hague University of Applied Sciences. He is an expert in real estate finance with a unique blend of academic knowledge and industry experience. Passionate about how new technologies and innovations will change the way people live, work, and play in the future, his in-depth knowledge spans multiple markets in Europe, Asia, and Australia. Dr. Pham's academic research has been published in several leading real estate journals, such as the Journal of Real Estate Literature, the Pacific Rim Property Research Journal, the Journal of Property Investment and Finance, and the International Journal of Housing, Markets and Analysis. He has provided research insights and professional advice to help global investment funds, property companies, and policymakers make informed investment and property decisions. His commentaries on the market are often quoted in media channels, including the Sydney Morning Herald, the Australian Financial Review, and the Australian. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Dr. Alex Pham.
Thank you for the nice introduction. So, morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to be here to celebrate this important day with you and your families. So, let me begin by congratulating all those who are graduating today. You made it amid a global pandemic, a lot of hardships and challenges. You continue to push through, and as they say, the hardest steel is forged in the hottest fires. The adversity this year has brought out the best in all of you. Today I know it is an important day for all of you, all the graduates. But don't forget that you won't be here without your families' great support. So let's give them a big round of applause. For all the sacrifices you've done to your children, to your family members. Also, let's not forget the dedicated lecturers and staff who've worked so hard to shape you into who you are today. Let's give them a big hand too. So when I walked into the auditorium this morning, I saw your happy faces. I saw the aspiration in your eyes. Your faces are full of hunger and determination to conquer the world and the next chapter of your life. It reminded me so much of myself 20 years ago. It was the same time when I left Vietnam to pursue my education overseas. Like you, I wanted to take on the world. The journey took me to Europe for my undergraduate degree, and then through many countries before arriving in Australia to complete my PhD in economics. After enjoying a stint of being a full-time lecturer at university, I then moved into the corporate world, working for many multinational companies, before returning to Vietnam, my homeland, to found 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, Vietnam's first mortgage broking platform, which focuses on financial inclusions. So over the past 2 decades, I've traveled around the world, many corners of the world, and like many of you here, I consider myself a global citizen. RMIT University is also a global university. With campuses in Australia, Vietnam, Spain, RMIT is recognized as one of the world's most innovative universities. And you should be proud of it because you are part of it. So let me tell you this, that beautiful certificate that you are gonna hold dear to your chest on that stage is not just a piece of degree, not just a piece of paper. It is your passport to the world. Yes, the world is now your oyster. I would encourage each and every one of you here to think globally, think out of Vietnam. The coronavirus pandemic has accelerated technology revolutions across the world. It proves that we're now living in a highly connected world. The Internet of Things, cloud computing, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, autonomous vehicle, online banking, virtual reality are many of the technology trends that are transforming the way we live and work around the world. They're disrupting traditional businesses around the world, and you should be paying attention to those trends. But as you are looking to solve the world's biggest problems, I like to remember you to not forget your roots. As many of you here will want to become successful business owners in the future, I believe it is important to embrace and celebrate Vietnamese culture, which has many traits that will contribute to your success in business in the future. Things such as perseverance, hard work, assimilation, and valuing education. I've had the privilege to visit many Vietnamese communities worldwide. In Australia, in the US, in Canada, France, Germany, you name it. It isn't hard to pick up a common theme. The Vietnamese communities are incredibly hardworking and entrepreneurial. They also adapt and assimilate well into the local societies where they live. Many hold high positions in global companies, C-suite positions, such as CEO, CFO, CTO. I think a lot of it comes back to the high value that we Vietnamese place on education. It is fair to say that Vietnamese parents are willing to sacrifice everything they have, including their lives, for their children to have a good education. This is a tradition that has been passed on from generation to generation. So I want to take a moment to remember my father, ông Phạm Văn Toản, who recently passed away. He was a humble, hardworking man who spent all his life working and living for the family. One of the very last words he said to me before he left the world, he called me to his bed and he said, "Look, son, make sure that the grandchildren don't skip a day at school. That was the last thing he said to me. This also reminds us how much Vietnamese value family and community, without which success has less meaning in life. Whilst I'm pretty sure that everyone here of you have a bit of Vietnam in you, even you, international students here, you're in Vietnam, Vietnam is in you. I also want to remind you that you are Australian too. You're a product of the great Australian education and traditions, which is one of the best in the world in my opinion. At RMIT University, you not only received a world-class education, but you have also been instilled Australian values too. Among all the values that the Aussies have, I believe one of the most important one is what we call a fair go. A fair go value, which embraces mutual respect, tolerance, compassion, and equality of opportunity for all. Being Australian means you must respect others' freedom, their dignity, and their opinions and choices. Being Australian also means that we have a culture of tolerance, a culture which has been enriched by the traditional owners of the land and many generations of immigrants to Australia. Being Australian also means we cry for the loss and the misfortune of others and celebrate their achievements. We extend a helping hand to those in need. In fact, the Australian people and the Australian government provided an estimated 78.2 million Aussie dollars in total development aid to Vietnam last year. You and I are both beneficiaries of this strong bilateral relationship between the two countries. And to the lecturers and staff here, I'd like to thank you for being messengers for Australian values and Australians' excellent education. The students are not who they are today without your hard work and dedication. Being a lecturer myself, I know it. There are moments of ups and downs, but the feeling of accomplishment in seeing our students being recognized on that stage always gives us the most satisfaction of the job. In Vietnamese, we have a proverb, không thầy đố mày làm nên, which means the teachers are the source of everyone's success in life. So on behalf of the students and the families, I thank you for your excellent work. Thank you. Let's give them a big round of applause. In conclusion, I'd like to encourage you all here to go out, spread your wings around the world, do great things. Don't let anything scare you. Work hard. Don't be afraid to fail. Have compassion for others. And ignore the naysayers. You are the lucky ones. You've got the best of both worlds, Vietnam and Australia. But more importantly, you've got a world-class education from RMIT University, your global passports. So once again, congratulations on your achievements, and thank you. And I wish you all the best on your future endeavors. Thank you.
Many thanks, Alex, for your really incredibly heartfelt and insightful words today. The Chairman's Award goes to the undergraduate student who embodies everything we would wish our graduates to exemplify: high academic achievement, social responsibility, and service to the university community. This year's winner for Saigon South Campus graduated from the Bachelor of Business, Economics and Finance yesterday. A President's Scholar and currently working as a junior management consultant at the Boston Consulting Group, he has achieved outstanding academic results, including a perfect GPA, has demonstrated exceptional leadership and has represented RMIT in numerous competitions and events. The Chairman's Award for 2021 Saigon South Campus goes to 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 John was presented with his award at yesterday's graduation ceremony. I'd like to now invite him on stage to say a few words.
Before I start, I would like to express my sincerest thanks to Professor Peter Colo, RMIT Vietnam Chairman, RMIT board members, RMIT registrar, staff, our beloved lecturers for making this happen. And welcome families, friends, and the class of 2021. First of all, huge congratulations to everyone again. It is great to see you all here like this, having waited so long after a crazy 2020. I actually finished all my courses last year, so employers would probably be wondering, how come this guy's only graduating now? How many exams has he failed? I also saw some of you were like, thank God we can finally wear our gowns and post our check-ins on Instagram. Anyway, we have made it. So what's next? I guess some of you already have plans, which is great, while others may still be searching for a purpose, perhaps feeling a bit lost, unsure about what the future holds. Well, don't worry, because one thing's certain, you're not alone. I myself have also wondered many times along this journey, what is it that we, as students, workers, people, are striving so much for? Why did we work so hard, spend countless hours burning the midnight oil to get to today? And where do we go from here? I guess the answer depends on each individual, but allow me to share with you some of my personal reflections today, which hopefully can also give you some food for thought. For one, I think achievements are just achievements. Looking back, my GPA right now has little value in determining how well I do in my current job, but only my mindset, my qualities, and my skills matter. Of course, school gave us the knowledge and soft skills, but that's only a foundation on which we must build. So, we shouldn't try for the sake of polishing our resume. And second, if it's only purely about making money or to show off to others that we can be superficially successful, then I guess by the end of life, we would have nothing but a bunch of paper to hold on to. Surely there must be more than that. Then some friends told me, we try to improve ourselves, to grow as people. I agree. It sounds like a valid reason. But still, if there's one thing I learned recently, blind improvement without a good purpose, without being mindful of our surroundings, can actually be counter-effective. Let me illustrate. For a long time, one of our central beliefs as humans was simply to grow. Population grew, businesses grew, which collectively meant economic growth. Then COVID hit. And that was when we realized if everyone just thought about growing themselves, it would be a disaster. We have seen major economies crumble simply due to poor healthcare infrastructure, poor planning for disease outbreaks, and most crucially, lack of awareness and social responsibility on an individual level. Don't get me wrong, I'm a strong supporter of growth, and I'm proud of Vietnam, which has done so well these days. Yet the example shows that we cannot deny the importance of progress in other areas besides raking in money for the nation. What if in the not-so-distant future, we're going to deal with climate change, rising sea levels, social unrest, severe income inequality? These pressing matters are not going to disappear on their own, which is why I think true purpose, besides personal and family goals, is to help solve the big problems in society and help improve the lives of people around us. And actually, there are plenty of opportunities to do so. During my time at RMIT, I have seen countless projects in clubs, in courses, in external collaborations that created big positive impact on a local and regional scale. For example, I was fortunate enough to participate in this data competition where the goal was to leverage technology to create social impact in ASEAN. I never imagined how far it would take me, but my team ended up presenting our idea of helping ethnic minorities to the United Nations, the ASEAN Council in the final round, which then turned into a full-blown project with UNICEF, SAP, and Microsoft to deliver online learning to those in need across Vietnam. That was when I realized once we were trying to do something meaningful, support would just come rushing in from anywhere around the world. But relax, friends. I'm not saying that all of us should devote our entire career to social contribution, like planting trees on mountains, protesting on the streets, or living in Africa, if you will. In fact, I've seen business leaders, executives of for-profit companies who start pushing for a good cause only when they have the influence and the resources to do so on a large scale. So the key for us here is to be mindful and be active whenever there is room for us to contribute. I think all of us here are privileged enough to receive a good education compared to many people out there in the world. Funny how some tend to call RMIT students rich kids, which of course is not always the case, right? But you know what? I say let's actively change their perspective. Show them that RMIT students are using our education to give back to the community. Show them that we are not burning cash, but putting it to good use. Show them that RMIT generations can become the backbone of a prosperous, sustainable society, not just in Vietnam, but around the globe. Fellow class of 2021, our lifelong journey is just starting now, where there's so much room for greatness that we can achieve. So I say, let's spend today throwing a huge party, then tomorrow thinking, how do we start impacting lives? Before I wrap up my speech, again, I would like to ask everyone for the biggest round of applause for all those who supported us along this journey. RMIT, the staff, our beloved lecturers, friends, families, moms and dads, for helping us fly. Thank you.
Thank you, Chom, and congratulations once again. It's now time to individually recognize our graduates for 2021. I'd like to call on Professor 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, Dean of School of Business and Management, to present students from the College of Business. Professor Rick Bennett will be greeting our graduates as they come on stage.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor to present graduates from the College of Business and Law for the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration with distinction.
Thạc sĩ Quản trị Kinh doanh cấp quản lý loại giỏi Lê Bá An Bình. Phạm Thị Phương Dung. Reese John Michael. Vũ Tất Thịnh. And finally, ông Nghiệp Tiến.
For the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration,
Thạc sĩ Quản trị Kinh doanh cấp quản lý Nguyễn Phúc Dũng. Nguyễn Thị Thùy Linh. Lê Thanh Quý Ngọc. Nguyễn Ngọc Thủy. Trần Thị Thùy Trang. Nguyễn Đỗ Thủy Tú. And finally, Văn Đỗ Thụy Vi.
for the degree of Master of Business Administration with distinction.
Thạc sĩ Quản trị Kinh doanh loại giỏi Nguyễn Phan Vũ Anh. Nguyễn Việt Bình. Nguyễn Minh Hằng. Nguyễn Khánh Linh. Văn Thị Tuyết Linh, Hồ Vĩnh Lộc, Đặng Tuyết Mai, Lê Mai Tú Ngân, Dương Đức Nguyên, Nguyễn Hồ Thuận Thảo, Tăng Hồng Thảo, Lê Đức Anh Thư, Nguyễn Thị Xuân Thủy, and finally, Nguyễn Đặng Phương Trâm,
for the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Thạc sĩ Quản trị Kinh doanh, Phạm Đắc Đức Anh, Đỗ Đức Bảo, Nguyễn Ngọc Minh Châu, Lê Ngọc Diễm, Trần Hoàng Vinh, Nguyễn Trần Thùy Dung, Nguyễn Huỳnh Việt Dũng, Nguyễn Đỗ Ninh Giang, Nguyễn Văn Hải, Hồng Phúc Hào, Ngô Hớn Khang, Biller Del Matthew, Huỳnh Quang Minh, Phan Thế Khôi Nguyên, Trần Hồng Nhật, Ngô Thị Cẩm Nhung, Lương Viễn Phát, Dương Ngọc Phượng, Nguyễn Phạm Đại Việt Tín Quốc, Nguyễn Trần Hoàng Nguyên, Trần Ngọc Mỹ Quỳnh, Liêm Sâu Là, Đào Thị Yến Thu, Lê Minh Anh Thư, Hà Nguyễn Anh Trang, Trần Thị Đoan Trang, Lưu Quang Trung, Nguyễn Xuân Tùng, Lê Xuân Tùng, Song Will Young, and finally, Hoàng Du Trường.
For the degree of Master of International Business with distinction.
Thạc sĩ Kinh doanh Quốc tế loại giỏi, Đặng Thúy Ái, Nguyễn Lan Chi, Đoàn Minh Hiếu, Phạm Thị Thùy Linh, and finally, Trần Minh Trang.
For the degree of Master of International Business.
Thạc sĩ Kinh doanh Quốc tế, Trần Hoàng Tùng Anh, Hứa Thanh Dung, Khai Hia Sàn, Vũ Uyển Linh Phương, Lâm Anh Thảo, and finally, Nguyễn Kiều Minh Trang.
For the graduate certificate in business administration.
Chứng chỉ sau đại học ngành quản trị kinh doanh, Nguyễn Hải Triều Ân.
For the graduate certificate in business startups with distinction.
Chứng chỉ sau đại học khởi nghiệp kinh doanh, Phạm Vinh.
For the graduate certificate in global trade with distinction.
Chứng chỉ sau đại học ngành thương mại toàn cầu loại giỏi, Ngô Thị Thu Thủy.
For the graduate certificate in global trade.
Chứng chỉ sau đại học ngành thương mại toàn cầu, Trần Vĩnh Trân.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business honors.
Cử nhân kinh doanh danh dự, Lê Thị Diễm My.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business Information Systems with distinction.
Cử nhân kinh doanh hệ thống thông tin trong kinh doanh loại giỏi, Phạm Ngọc Phương Anh.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business Logistics and Supply Chain Management with distinction.
Cử nhân kinh doanh quản lý chuỗi cung ứng và logistics loại giỏi, Hồ Đặng Như An. Nguyễn Hà Tú Anh. Mã Thành Đạt. Đỗ Nguyễn Minh Huân. Bùi Hữu Huy. Lê Nguyễn Trọng Kha. Hồ Thị Quỳnh Mai. Lâm Nguyễn Bình Minh, Hoàng Minh Nhật, Lê Đức Phúc, Phạm Thị Hạnh Trang, Trịnh Thu Trang, Nguyễn Minh Trí, Võ Hoàng Minh Trung, and finally, Nguyễn Trần Phương Vi,
for the degree of Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management.
Cử nhân kinh doanh, quản lý chuỗi cung ứng và logistics. Nguyễn Thúy An, Nguyễn Đăng An, Ô Thành Duy Anh, Nguyễn Thị Thúy Anh, Vũ Đức Anh, Trần Quốc Bảo, Hoàng Lê Chương, Trần Ngọc Diễm Đàm, Võ Thành Danh, Nguyễn Tiến Dũng, Phạm Hoàng Dung, Trần Lê Anh Dũng, Phạm Thanh Duy, Đào Thái Hà, Phạm Ngọc Quang Hải, Đoàn Văn Hòa, Trần Mỹ Hoa, Lê Lan Hương, Nguyễn Thế Huy, Nguyễn Lê Quang Huy, Lê Thị Khánh Huyền, Trần Vĩnh Lạc, Nguyễn Đức Minh, Nguyễn Hồng Minh, Phạm Trương Tuyết Nhi, Nguyễn Phi Hoàng Phát, Bùi Đình Phúc, Trần Kim Phụng, Nguyễn Trần Uyên Phương, Lê Đông Sơn, Lê Hữu Minh Tâm, Nguyễn Hoàng Minh Tâm, Trương Quốc Thái, Đinh Hải Thảo, Trần Xuân Thảo, Đặng Hưng Thịnh, Phạm Văn Trung, Phạm Anh Tuấn, Nguyễn Mạnh Tuấn, Mai Thanh Tùng, Đào Duy Tùng, Nguyễn Đoàn Lan Vi, and finally, Phan Thùy Hải Yến.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management applied with distinction.
cử nhân kinh doanh, quản lý chuỗi cung ứng và logistics ứng dụng loại giỏi. Huỳnh Dũng Tuấn. And finally, Nguyễn Thị Thanh Vi.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management applied.
Cử nhân kinh doanh, quản lý chuỗi cung ứng và logistics ứng dụng. Trần Phương Anh. Lê Duy Anh. Phạm Nguyễn Hữu Khánh. Đỗ Hà Minh Long. And finally, Lê Lan Phương.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business Management with distinction.
Cử nhân kinh doanh, quản lý loại giỏi. Lưu An Bình. Đoàn Ngọc Bảo Châu. Trương Mỹ Hạnh. Phù Dung Kim Huỳnh. Nguyễn Hào Kiệt. And finally, Nguyễn Ngọc Phương Linh.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business Management.
Cử nhân kinh doanh, quản lý. Lê Ngọc Lan Anh. Nguyễn Minh Anh. Trần Nguyên Chương. Phan Đặng Hữu Đan. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc Diệp. Bùi Minh Đức. Nguyễn Thế Đức. Hoàng Minh Dũng. Đặng Đức Duy. Hối Hà. Nguyễn Anh Hào. Lê Như Hiếu. Phan Việt Hưng. Đặng Nguyễn Anh Huy. Hồ Quốc Huy. Cù Đình Kiên. Phan Hoàng Long. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Mai. Lê Cẩm Minh. Nguyễn Quang Minh. Phan Huy Nam. Lê Đỗ Hoàng Nam. Nguyễn Hải Nguyên. Đỗ Phan Thanh Nhi. Đỗ Lê Hoàng Oanh. Lương Nguyễn Triệu Phúc. Phạm Nguyễn Phú Quốc. Lê Trần Gia Thạnh. Nguyễn Bảo Trân. Lê Kim Ngọc Trân. Trần Võ Thanh Tú. Châu Anh Tuấn. Nguyễn Minh Phương Uyên. Huỳnh Hợp Vĩ. And finally, Nguyễn Tấn Vinh.
For the degree of Bachelor of Business Marketing.
Cử nhân kinh doanh marketing. Đinh Thị Hoàng Dung, Bùi Lê Minh Hoàng, Vũ Ngọc Phong, Phan Đạt Phương Thi, and finally, Nguyễn Trần Xuân Vi,
for the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management with distinction.
Cử nhân, quản trị du lịch và khách sạn, loại giỏi. Trần Ngọc Phúc An, Trần Nghi Phương An, Nguyễn Phương Anh, Trương Kim Hằng, Huỳnh Tấn Hậu, Võ Kim Huy, Nguyễn Ngọc Minh Huyền, Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Huyền, Đỗ Nguyễn Đan Khanh, Hà Tuấn Kiên, Phạm Khánh Linh, Phan Mỹ Linh, Thiệu Lê Thảo Nguyên, Nguyễn Đình Vĩnh Phúc, Lê Trương Hoàng Phúc, Nguyễn Dạ Thảo, Nguyễn Thị Mai Thi, Đoàn Bảo Trâm, Trần Đức Trung, Lê Ngọc Thanh Uyên, and finally, Phạm Nguyễn Hoàng Vân.
for the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management.
Cử nhân, quản trị du lịch và khách sạn. Lâm Kim Á. Diệt Thục Ân. Lê Nguyễn Xuân An. Nguyễn Tú Anh. Nguyễn Hà Anh. Đàm Vũ Minh Anh. Ngô Nguyễn Quang Bình. Lưu Hung Chi. Nguyễn Bình Hải Đăng. Nguyễn Anh Dũng. Lý Trần Huỳnh Giang. Trương Như Hân. Tạ Thúy Hiền. Lê Nhật Quỳnh Hương. Nguyễn Anh Huy. Đàm Minh Khôi. Đàm Lê Khánh Linh. Nguyễn Lê Minh Luân. Lưu Cam Ly. Trần Quỳnh Mai. Nguyễn Đỗ Kim Ngân. Phạm Minh Nghĩa. Huỳnh Phạm Hồng Ngọc. Nguyễn Thị Khánh Ngọc. Nguyễn Chí Nhân. Dương Nguyễn Đức Phát. Đỗ Duy Hồng Phúc, La Thanh Quang, Phạm Thanh Tâm, Lâm Hùng Thái, Hà Huỳnh Phương Thảo, Nguyễn Thị Hồng Thi, Nguyễn Hoàng Minh Thư, Văn Xuân Tiến, Nguyễn Quang Tuấn, Lê Văn Thảo Vi, Trần Hữu Vinh, and finally, Lê Phạm Phương Vi.
It is my honor to now present our outstanding graduates from the School of Business and Management. The outstanding graduates are, for Executive Master of Business Administration, Michael John Rees. For Master of Business Administration, 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 For Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management, 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶eci hy. For Bachelor of Business Management, 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶. For Bachelor of Tourism and Hospitality Management, 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 That concludes the presentation of graduates from the College of Business and Law. Congratulations to our outstanding graduates and all college graduates.
We did it. I'd like to call on Professor Bennett one more time to close today's proceedings.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that concludes today's formal proceedings. But graduates, you are now part of a large community of RMIT alumni. And I really encourage you to get involved with the alumni community, as it will enable you to stay in touch with the university, stay in touch with your friends that you've made here, and to develop professional networks to further your career. And so now, before we leave, we invite you all to take photographs outside with us all and to celebrate this great day. Thank you so much.
Please now stand for the removal of the mace and the exit of the academic procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seat for live streaming of the group photo. Xin quý khách vui lòng ngồi chờ trong ít phút để các tân cử nhân chụp ảnh kỷ niệm với đoàn diễu hành bên ngoài. Hoạt động chụp ảnh sẽ được phát sóng trực tiếp trên màn hình trong ít phút. Khán phòng sẽ được mở sau khi phiên chụp hình kết thúc. Xin cảm ơn. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seat for live streaming of the group photo. Xin quý khách vui lòng ngồi chờ trong ít phút để các tân cử nhân chụp ảnh kỷ niệm với đoàn diễu hành bên ngoài. Hoạt động chụp ảnh sẽ được phát sóng trực tiếp trên màn hình trong ít phút. Khán phòng sẽ được mở sau khi phiên chụp hình kết thúc. Xin cảm ơn.